Hey, Nigel. Did too hard, bruh.
Women take enough accountability for failed relationships. Oh, we go right now.
Women go first.
No, men go first. It's about us. So you tell me how you feel.
No and yes and no. I don't really know. Like I ain't a woman, so like.
Hell no. Y'all love to play the victim, and y'all always think it's the man's fault.
And why is that?
Because 70% of the time it's the man's fault.
Okay.
But y'all don't have to act like the victim about it all the time.
Yeah, we do. If it's the man's fault, yeah,
no,
we do.
Not 70% of the time, not 100.
That's a big percentage.
It is a big percentage because dudes are dumb.
Exactly.
Like real dumb.
So do you blame us?
I do. If you wrong, you wrong.
Fuck
Do
no.
we take enough accountability?
Fuck no. Because it's always the man's fault. It's
What?
always like, I can just, just our personal experience, they always say, oh, well, at the end of the day, it's still his fault.
What?
Yeah, what?
You said personal?
Yeah.
So you getting personal. So that's what she said to you.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck, but it's just like, they always find out a reason, oh, this is why I did that. This is why.
Because you did this.
Right. And I'm like, bro, come on, man. Like, at the end of the day, it was your fault. Let's
So,
keep it 100.
let me tell you where you might be right about that. You know, they often say happy wife, happy home. Just
Right.
make sure your wife is happy. Don't worry, bro, no matter what you say, she's right type.
Nah,
so I can
I
feel
can't do
you.
that.
I can feel you on that because it's easy for me to take the victim role. Like my husband would be automatically like, you straight? You okay? Like he don't never want me to be mad. So I could just be mad even when I'm wrong. Like I just act mad.
And I just feel like
So you might be right.
Yeah, take your accountability.
I have to. Okay, so I'm 30 years old, and it took me a very long time to look at myself when it came to relationships. So to answer the question, I don't think women take enough accountability for failed relationships because there is a part that we play. Although men initiate sometimes what happens in relationships, like if you're in a relationship and like, you know, I don't think that we don't. We don't. I said we don't.
But you tried to smooth it over like, oh,
I'm saying although, okay, we give men a lot of flack for saying like, okay, you know, he cheated on me, and you know, although there are some cases like mine, my man was cheating on me, and I ain't doing nothing. Okay, I was a good girlfriend. Yeah, I'm a great girlfriend. I'm a good girlfriend.
I feel like women in Atlanta have the mindset of, what are you doing for me? And then they make a decision on what can I do for you. You get what I'm saying? And
But it's
that
how
right
much
there,
you can do for me though.
Right
Like,
though, and that right there is you going down the wrong path. Like I don't feel like you should think of it in that light. And so with this episode, when we talking about do women take accountability, I would say a lot of times they don't.
I agree though. I do think it takes a certain level of humility to admit that you're wrong and to kind of own up to what you didn't do right in a relationship. And because men are known to be fuck ups, it's very easy to just kind of pass blame. But we also can't forget that men very often dismiss everything and say, oh, you're right, just for sake of not arguing. So when you constantly tell someone, oh, like, you're right, I'm just gonna dismiss it, that does kind of drill into someone's head.
Do you blame them, sweetie? We've been arguing for 3 days.
And
Ain't nobody wanna talk about this shit all weekend.
Okay, well, that's fine, but then how you gonna get mad that I'm playing the victim? Because you've made me the victim
You
at
need
this
to
point.
get over that shit.
No.
Because at the end of the day, when men just be like, oh, well, happy wife, happy life, I just feel like that's still some simp shit because it's like, oh, she just, whatever she say that's wrong or right.
As long as I'm happy, we all good.
Nah, fuck that. That's why they ass get cheated. I mean,
Let me take
let's
the
keep it a
trade.
bean. That's why they get cheated on at the end of the day because it's just like.
What?
That's why they
I'm
get
sorry,
cheated
what?
on.
Are
That's
we making excuses for cheating? Because cheating is never
not-
right, no matter
I mean,
what the
it's
fuck
not
happened.
right, but at the end of the day, it's
There's
like,
never
damn,
gonna be why she got cheated on.
If she think she always
It's
right,
never right,
no
bro.
man want to hear that. Like,
Yeah, we don't. I think this is a crazy question because it kind of plays into, I don't know if everybody saw Acrimony. You saw Acrimony with Project Benson? And I don't feel bad for her. I don't. I really don't. Like, I don't think she played a major part in, you know, her own unhappiness and miserableness and it, you know, I don't think she took accountability for that. But that's just me.
She's smart, y'all. She know nothing because I was my
At the end of the day, like when I say that you come with the mindset of what can you do for me, you pretty much letting the dude know or whoever you dating, like, if you can't provide X, Y, and Z, then I'm not doing nothing for you. Or if you can't do X, Y, and Z for me, then I'm not even gonna entertain what you got going on. And so they let me know right there that your mindset is, you know, out of whack, really. If you're gonna be honest with you.
No, you can't. Okay,
a person
take accountability.
will only do
Take
what you
accountability.
allow. So that's
That's
why
not
women
the
need to
same.
take more accountability. Yes, it is.
It's
This
not.
is exactly what this is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
If we're arguing and I'm arguing with you, you
Yeah.
say, you know what, you right, you know what, actually I was wrong, and you dismiss it, and I leave the argument thinking that I'm right, then when that piles up at the end of the relationship, when it's gone wrong, I'm gonna look back on all of our arguments and say, you know what, I was right most of the time, so it's his fault. So because your lack of communication and lack of assertiveness, you've basically created the situation that you're talking about.
So now you're just saying my lack of assertiveness, whatever you just said. No, your lack of growth, sweetie. Because if anybody leaves a relationship not knowing the part that they played to fuck it up, or not, I mean, but everybody plays a part to it. Whether you did everything right and they fucked up, you did something for them to fuck up.
So while we always need to be right, you always find excuses to cheat.
nah.
Is that what's going on? So even though I gotta be right, you gotta find the right excuse to cheat on me and say, well, you did this.
It's not that I'm looking for it.
It sounds like it.
Nah, it's not that I'm looking for it, but it's just like, bro, don't like if my so-called wife thinks she always right, at the end of the day, I'm gonna find, well, not even find, it's gonna be a woman that comes along like that understands where I'm coming from, and then that's when y'all.
Are you married?
Who, me? Nah,
I see why.
but my parents is 32 years.
But did they do that? Did your dad say, oh, well, she didn't do this, so
but
now
he
I
do-
got to
He
cheat?
don't go off the principles, oh, happy wife, happy life. He like, they talk things out.
Communication.
Yeah. Which is key.
Communication is definitely key.
And that's why I feel like this generation don't believe in that. They always think, the woman is always right. That's how I look at it.
Nah, for the most part, from my experience, when when I meet somebody who's exited a relationship prior to me, it's always what the guy did. He did this, he did that, he did this, he did that, he did this, he did that.
Sometimes they do be doing it though.
Yeah, but
They do be doing it.
come on, bruh. Like you did some. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh ain't just. But I don't know. He might have did everything, but
Sometimes.
I want to hear what where you learned in the relationship too. I don't want to just hear.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I can say that.
This is what happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could, regardless on whether somebody did something to you or not, you still was a part of the situation. So you can be like, oh yeah, but I learned this from going through this with him, or I'd rather you kick it that way than somebody just did something to you. You know?
Like always, like a victim type of style. I can understand that.
Especially a lot of time when things go wrong, it's always the guy's fault because you always looking for validation on why he not doing this or why he's saying this or why he's talking to you that way, even though it might not be right. But you also gotta look at how are you looking at that relationship. How are you going into that relationship? How are you? What type of effort are you even putting into that relationship? You know what I'm saying? For you to, expect or want things to come your way, you know what I'm saying? It's how you go about it.
I mean,
So I feel like
that's true.
that's with growth.
But,
Like,
no,
you
that's
can't-
true. But in any situation, we're gonna look at the majority. So if so and so and so and so got
Why
into
do y'all
it,
do that?
Because that's just what you generalize. You do.
I don't generalize.
Everybody
I take it for
generalize.
situational.
Everyone generalizes. Like, it's not an uncommon thing to generalize a situation. Like, you may say, hey, yeah, like, it's really his fault that it's over. Yeah, I played my part. Like, no one's gonna say, like, I did nothing wrong and we're not together. Obviously, you did
Some people say that.
Okay, well, then that's a different thing. But I think that, I mean, if you did most of the wrong, you're gonna blame it mostly on that person. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
Not to say that you didn't do anything, but you're definitely gonna put the blame mostly on the person who's fucked up the most.
But as a woman,
So how does a woman begin to take accountability in a relationship?
Owning up to her shit. It's okay, like, you know what I'm saying? It's okay to be wrong. You feel me? You know,
Sometimes it's not though. I hate being wrong. So if I'm wrong, we just not about to talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? But that goes back to what I was saying. Like,
I know.
They will know when they know they wrong.
I'm not
and they
saying
won't admit it. They won't admit it. And
I'm
then,
upset the whole night because I'm wrong.
And just like how you said, you be like, oh, you'll make it seem like, oh well, you'll play the victim role.
I will.
And then the man,
I can't even act like I won't.
Exactly. A weak man gonna be like, well, damn.
What a strong man do? How a strong man act?
I mean, I could just speak off myself. A strong man, I'm like, I know I'm right.
And then what?
But I'm gonna know when I'm also wrong too.
I think we're not perfect. We're not saying that we are. I mean, we're more perfect than men, but we're not perfect. You know what I'm saying? We're a little bit better than y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, even if it comes down to just simple communication, like that's you being accountable for not communicating if that, you know, was a possible factor in the dismantling of your relationship. That's a thing. And for me, I don't think I communicated enough, so it took me a very long time, maybe like till I was like 28, 29, to realize like, oh, I should like vocalize more instead of like assuming that the man is gonna understand how I feel. That's still not excusing you cheating on me.
We're not really that smart for real. You know?
We're definitely smarter than you. No, women are definitely smarter than men.
Shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
Like, if you going in it with the mindset of, oh, I'm gonna take care of this nigga, I'm gonna make sure, even though if it's not financially, even if he is taking care of me financially, I'm at least be able to shoot him some real ideas or give him some real advice on where to put his money, or what business to invest in, or even to how to go about a situation that he in, whether or not he going in business with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? But if you can't even lend a hand in that department, then a lot of the things that go wrong, you're not gonna take accountability for, because you're gonna always feel like it's his fault why this shit ain't going right, or the reason why this shit ain't working out is because he ain't doing enough for me. You know what I'm saying? And not saying what am I doing enough for him? You know what I'm saying? Am I making sure if he's working, am I making sure the house clean, or am I, you know, just on a smaller level? Like, are you giving him ideas on pitches on things that he can put his money towards? Like, if you ain't willing to do that, then majority of the time you gonna always think that the reason why it didn't work out is gonna be because of him.
Why do you feel like as a woman y'all don't take accountability?
Because I think that we're conditioned not to, and I just think that you have to be a very conscious person, and you have to endure a lot of growth to be able to look at yourself. And again, that goes back to humility. I don't think any woman can say, you know what, I fucked up a good thing. You see very few women saying that because they feel like they're the good thing, and that's just because of how we were groomed.
I know some
We
hoes
were
out there that
groomed
they
to
know
be
they
the
wasn't a
prize.
good thing, baby.
Nah, and that's true.
And they got married though.
And that's true.
That be pissing me off. Them hoes out there that know they ain't the catch and still be the first one to catch some.
They didn't get someone caught them, and that's on them that's the L that they took. Like, that ain't got nothing to do with them. Shit. If I know ain't shit and someone's taking me anyway, you better run while you can, hop on the train, baby, because shit.
But when you're right and I'm playing the victim, what does a strong man do to control that situation?
Me?
No,
If that
not
was
you.
me? Oh,
unless
okay.
you are the strong man.
Oh, I am. But okay, you just saying I could just speak off, you know, myself.
Okay, well, come on, strong man, come on.
Me personally, I'm just gonna be like, you tweaking. Like, what the hell is you talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say I'm gonna make it seem like I'm not gonna try to belittle you, but I'm gonna just be like,
but it sort of sounds like it. Just then,
yeah.
you super belittled her.
Yeah, so it's just like, bro, do you realize that you in the wrong right now?
Okay, what if she doesn't realize it? What if she just like, I can't believe you, A, B, and C, and then she's got her mad face on? How do you control that situation?
I can just go off myself.
And you tell her she tweaking, that's gonna make the situation even worse.
I'll be like, yeah.
That's gonna make me get an even bigger attitude.
For sure.
But that don't control the situation. That just means you mad, she mad, and y'all not communicating.
It do and it don't.
It don't. It don't do. It don't.
Do women place unrealistic expectations on men? Okay. We place expectations on men, but I think we place those expectations on them based on just like a human common decency type of thing. Like, oh, okay, maybe, you know, like loyalty, he won't do this or he won't do that, or like, oh, my man, he won't do that, but they do. But then I also think that we have to understand that men are also humans. So just like, you know, we try to put y'all on a pedestal just because of how we feel about y'all, but we do that emotionally. We don't do that logically. So if we did it logically, we would have never put you guys up there because we know y'all gonna fuck up at some point. So
like I said, when I say no and yes, I say yes. Some women take accountability because keep it a 1,000 out, 100,000 out. Like a lot of these niggas that y'all choosing. Well, put it like this: that y'all choosing because it's your choice. It's how my mama tell me.
Right.
Ain't shit. And then the niggas who is like putting forth the effort that you want, they don't really get that recognition. Like they get that blame that the motherfucker could be doing more or some old funny ass shit like that when the motherfucker who he may show you interest or some shit like that, the nigga on your fucking couch, but like my cuz say, like, nigga, what goals this nigga got? Like, the nigga want to start some shit but don't know how to start the shit, or got the money but don't got the vision, or got the vision but don't got the money, and then you sitting there wasting a nigga time, which is, I don't know. I don't be really knowing.
And I just think that it takes a lot of courage and a lot of strength and a lot of just maturity to say I did wrong. And I don't think women.
Now you made that shit sound like a Maya Angelou speech. It don't take all that.
It does.
That shit don't take all that. It just take your ass to grow the fuck up and realize, even if you are cooking, cleaning, ironing, and washing clothes and taking care of the kids 5 days a week, it's still something you failing to do, which is probably Thursday through Sunday, not fucking his mind, not sucking his dick, something that you contributed to him being a fuck up. So take your accountability. Take on your shit. Chew that shit up.
Nah, that's called having no self-control, and that's called not communicating. If you want me to suck your dick more often than not, then say that. Just say that. That don't mean that you get to go and like run around because you feel like I'm not doing too much. I'm taking care of your kids, ironing your clothes, doing shit for you. And I forgot. I'm so sorry that I'm tired. Like, if you feel like you want me to do more, then you gotta say that.
No, how is that helping the situation? You telling her she wrong. She telling you wrong. Y'all both not agreeing. You not speaking, she not speaking. How is that a good situation?
That's true. To each his own.
To each his own.
That's true.
I see what happened in your last relationship. I see how that went wrong.
Yeah, I'm just too nonchalant.
Apparently. So you just leave her alone. You just let her be mad. That's it. Damn.
Spooky.
Yeah. Let me drink.
Yeah, take a little sip.
Cause that's a stressful situation.
Yeah,
cause
we grown adults. It's time out for the games. Like mind games, nah, can't do that.
But wouldn't a grown adult want to communicate though?
Yeah, I'm saying I communicate with you, but when you, like you just said yourself, when you know you're in the wrong and you still playing the victim, and I know you is,
you're not gonna let me have that.
Yeah, all right. Come holler at me when you got some common sense. You know what I'm saying? Gotta keep the scope straight.
Do you think unrealistic expectations?
Yes.
I think it's very realistic.
No, a lot of things is like.
Okay, what's unrealistic? What expectations have been placed upon you that you have not been able to fulfill because they were unrealistic?
Whoa, see, hold on. You done got personal. I'm just talking. Well,
in general, as a man, what do you feel like? Okay, you can't. I understand, like, women, we expect some things, and then we'll like voice it to you guys, and be like, you can't expect me to do this or do that. Like, I'm still like, you can't expect me to be perfect. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, we understand that.
Or like,
but
you ever? Like,
what expectations have been placed upon you that you couldn't live up to? Like, I feel like
you might not agree with this, but a lot of girls like to say shit like, I am who I am, or this is my attitude, so deal with it type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just a bitch in the morning. Deal with it.
So women say that more than men?
Huh?
And then I say no because a lot of situations like women be fucked up for making a nigga as soft as niggas be.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
And then when the nigga do the shit that he do,
yeah,
and you take him back for the bullshit that niggas be doing and don't hold niggas accountable, or you do the little side bullshit that you do and feel like this shit be okay, just as long as these niggas don't know about it. Like
Thanks.
whatever that little weak ass code is, like that shit fuck niggas up. Like how am I supposed to approach another female knowing what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like.
Right. No, that's real though. But I do feel like the reason why girls have that approach or why they do that or even look at when guys a certain way on what they feel like is right for them is basically, I feel like it's how they're raised. Like they uncles, they dads, they brothers, or you know, they see how they treat women and they be like, shoot, a lot of women, you know, take the mold of a man when it comes to relationships.
But I'm gonna do it as much
Because
as I
dudes,
deem necessary.
I know guys that do say that, and I know the female's natural reaction is to be like, nah, I don't want to do that. I just what? And every time you say that, you open the door for someone else to say, well, I will.
Who the hell thinks that way? That's
No,
why y'all
that's
so
reality.
fucked up now.
No. That's
Bro,
reality.
hell
In
no.
any situation,
No.
that's even with you. You're beautiful. So if you go home one day and say, hey, I want to sit on your face, bro, and he say no, I guarantee you the devil gonna send somebody to your phone
And
real
you need
quick.
to be rebuked because it's holy water, because
But I'm
the devil
saying
should not be controlling you like
it's the
that.
opportunity that presents itself.
Okay, that means you don't love them.
That doesn't
Yes,
necessarily
it
mean
absolutely
that.
does. If I'm going to cheat on you because you're not doing what I want you to do when I want you to do it, and I can't, if you didn't have a conversation, if you didn't like try to work through it, she could be tired, she could be depressed, whatever. If you don't care enough to do that, and your penis is that strong and that powerful that you got to run your ass somewhere to go do it, you don't love me. You love your penis, and y'all can be together because that's what it is. Yeah.
You need a middle person, a middleman.
That is true.
You need somebody who will speak on both behalves.
ends, yeah, that's true.
Because that's an ignorant ass situation right there.
'cause,
Both
like,
of y'all
if
mad.
both of y'all stern and y'all
both of y'all
yeah,
quiet. Both of y'all
collapse.
acting like y'all okay. Well, you know what? Y'all need to grow up.
Yeah.
You too, by the way.
Fact.
Not just
Alpha
her, she
females
too.
and
You
alpha
too.
males, this is gonna clash.
I guess.
Anything is 50-50. Men say the same thing. I mean, I am who I am. You ain't gonna changing like da-da-da. Like you gonna.
We fold way more than y'all. It's even the
How
saying
so?
about it. It's even the saying about
What's
it.
the saying?
Like, happy wife, happy life.
Well,
That
he
just
who
mean-
finds a wife finds a good thing.
Yeah,
So
but-
why you
but
want your
y'all
house to be in an uproar if your wife is not happy?
But that's it. But I'm saying that goes into saying like, yo, you just gotta take what I dish out regardless because you know what I'm saying, you supposed to. No, man. That's unrealistic. And y'all expect me to not want to play 2K when it first come out. That's bullshit. You know I'm about to jump on that. Another
they view it as a man because they're built around it. You know, they don't. I mean, there's nothing wrong with tolerating a certain amount, but understand that you gotta let your man be a king. And if you allow him to do that, then majority of the time, if he a real nigga, if he got his shit together, he gonna let you be a queen. Period. He gonna make sure you straight. If you take care of him, and I'm not even talking financially. I'm talking about emotionally. I'm talking about physically. Like if you making sure he's straight, you know, mentally as well. You know what I'm saying? That he always, if you feel like you worth it, he gonna look out for you regardless of if y'all in a relationship or not. I'm talking about just friends. You know what I'm saying? If I'm talking to a female and we not together, but she giving me good advice or she telling me things that I need to hear or what's gonna put me in a better position, I'm always gonna look out for her. You know what I'm saying? On any type of level. So you always gotta have that shit in mind. If you ain't got that shit in mind, then you really ain't a real nigga in my eyes. I'm talking to the fellas when I say that.
Taking accountability is hard in relationships, though.
It is.
Like, people never want to take accountability. I used to play the victim all the time because he fucked up that one time.
Yeah.
Baby, when you fuck
Look,
up one time.
I'm bring up that business every time, not because of
every
you.
single time.
Nah,
sweetie.
that's how it be.
But
nah, when you want better for yourself, I feel like when you want better, when you looking for something real, when you looking for something committed, and you're looking for a certain partner, you gotta do the inner work. Like you gotta be able to take that ownership, and it's really not hard, to be honest. It's
Not
something really dope and strong about having humility and being able to say, you know what, that was me. Let's talk about it. Let's grow
But what's
from
even
it.
more dope is you got somebody to stick with that shit.
Exactly.
Like really
that's
do
the
that
issue.
shit. Like,
and that's the issue. That's the issue.
niggas ain't like, they ain't built like that no more.
Yeah.
Trash. Y'all need to do better. All y'all.
Thank you. Talk to your people. Talk to your people. That's them.
Oh no, I've lost all hope for my people. My people.
See?
Gay people, I lost all hope for y'all. Y'all niggas is trash as fuck. I'm trying to give hope for the heteros out there in the world. Y'all niggas need to do better.
Of course, and so do guys. Fuck everybody. Let's do it. Everybody fuck everybody. Yay!
I can agree to that, yeah, because it's just like you got to. I mean, them relationships you just call rebounds.
They are.
You know what I'm saying?
They are,
like,
for real.
You could be heartbroken, but I could find me anybody, and then that's just easy right there.
To get on top of.
Right. This is like grabbing a cup of water.
Does it work though?
But men expect women to clean, like come home from work
That's
after working.
unrealistic, though.
After working a 9 to 5,
unrealistic.
come home and clean up, make your dinner. If you got kids, take care of your kids. That's unrealistic as far as like the health of your woman, the time her rest. Like you want her to be overworked and then come to the bed and have sex with you.
You're not talking about.
We're talking about unrealistic
We're
expectations
talking about what's
as
unrealistic for
a whole.
No, y'all want shit that's not real.
How
you
is
can
that?
work a job and cook a meal.
Do you do it?
Yeah.
Do you? No, hell no. Okay then.
I don't
Like,
cook
what?
though, but I'm not like that though. I'm not that. You know what I'm saying?
But
hard-headed.
okay, that's a rarity. There are men who are.
There we go.
At the same time, though, women, you gotta also be accountable. If you fuck up, or if you feel like you got emotional issues when it comes to past relationships that you bring into new relationships, like say that shit. Say that something went wrong in the last relationship, and I don't want this shit to happen in a new relationship. And also, it always come down to communication.
Right.
If you ain't willing to open up your mouth,
that shit.
if you ain't really to open up your mouth, you can't really expect a nigga to change. You can't. I mean, obviously, every nigga ain't built by great women. They don't have that great mother, a woman in their life that's letting them know, hey, this how you treat a woman. A lot of niggas ain't got that. They keep 100. And the ones that do, them the ones that y'all say that's weak, that y'all don't really fuck with. They not exciting. Like my boy said, like, them the ones you saying that's just not what I want. They're not exciting enough for me. And you gotta understand that. Is it exciting or is it better for you? Is he gonna help you out in the long run? You know what I'm saying? More so than making you excited at the end of the night. And that's what you gotta go off of.
You assume that if you just get entangled,
Right.
come on, Jada,
Quote, unquote.
with this new person real quick, you will forget about old dude. Doesn't
For the
work.
time being, yeah.
What's the time? 5 minutes that y'all hunting?
Right.
Or afterwards too?
It just depends on the person in general. I feel like, cause it's just like that right there is everybody is different. So you can't say. I just know, like I said, me, yeah,
It works?
yeah.
Wow.
But then again, it don't.
So
Especially if
does
you
it?
really fucking with the person.
So it don't then. If it does, it does. If
For
it
the
don't, it
time
don't.
being, they do it.
So
But
how
then,
long? What's the time frame? How long does it work?
An hour.
An hour?
You know what I'm saying? The feelings come back like, damn.
That means you gotta be a nympho. You gotta keep it going, keep it going, keep it going.
Yeah, you gotta keep it going. You know?
We go.
So, with that being said, you're saying that unrealistic expectations are what that have been placed upon you. What? Like, name something.
I can't play 2K when it first dropped.
That's unrealistic?
Yeah. What you think I'm gonna buy just to
That's
not
called
play?
discipline.
That's dumb. You want me to decide what you want to eat all the time and then get mad when I fuck your order up? That's unrealistic.
What? That's not a real expectation.
What? You are crazy. A woman and her food will never be part of this. If you can't get her meals right, my nigga, that shit over with. So that's unrealistic.
I disagree. It's not like
y'all
a real
want
expectation.
a baller, but only 1% of the population is millionaires. Do the math, lady.
Wait, what? That is not real. That's not real.
I'm gonna tell you straight up. Growing up, a lot of men that I felt as was father figures or mentors to me, when they come to relationships, they always say, yo, the woman is right. Because at the end of the day, if she not happy, your home not happy. even though she might be wrong, she right. That's how you gotta look at it. And because I didn't understand it growing up, I understand it now because I'm grown. I'm actually dealing with women, and I understand that, you know, a lot of times as a man, you want to get your point across, but at the end of the day, if she upset, then or she don't feel that type of way, shoot, the whole house is messed up. Ain't nothing going right. She ain't cooking dinners no more. She ain't talking you no way. She ain't sucking your dick the same. Like, to keep 100. And so, like, you gotta kind of have that in the back of your mind. Like, sometimes you might be right. Sometimes this might not be the fight. You know what I'm saying? You might have to goddamn, all right, baby, you got it. Like, fuck it. It is what it is. And if you have that right mindset, then I feel like everybody gonna be right.
Okay, do women place unrealistic expectations on men?
I feel like if they had a father figure in their life, yes. But if they didn't, no. That's how you get home.
I'm with you when you right. I'm with you when
Like,
you
for real,
right.
if you have a strong male figure in your life as a woman, I feel like you take him and you multiply that by 1,000, and then that's what your man gotta be. And you not finna find that. Because your father figure loves you like none other, for real. And you know how we get.
Yeah, I mean, like, I agree with that.
But
I
on
never
the
thought
other
about
hand,
that. I never
you know,
thought about
if you're like me and we don't have father figures in our lives, we're curious. We don't give a fuck about standards for real.
I don't
mean, 'cause
think
we
it's
don't-
that. I think you
I mean-
just don't know what to look for.
Right, so at first you don't give a fuck about standards. You have to grow into that because you don't know what to look for.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Well, this guy apparently is. When it comes to dismissive, he's obviously taking the cake. He's super nonchalant, super whatever, let you be yourself. And a lot of guys honestly are like that. It takes a really interesting guy to find a real communicator. Like a nigga who gonna sit there and be like, what's on your mind? You look frustrated, tell me about it. Niggas wanna dismiss you so fast. Man, she just mad cause whatever. And that may not even be the issue. But y'all don't even ask questions. Y'all just assume, make your assumption and keep it moving.
No, that's true. Cause like you said, I'm a true testament. Like, it's just bad. I mean, I feel like, that's just if I feel, that's just a spooky situation.
Why you say everything's spooky?
That's not
every
real.
girl. Most women want a guy with a bankroll, but it's only 1% of our population in America that's millionaires.
Why do
Do
you
the
feel like
math.
most women want a dude with a bankroll?
Huh?
Why do you feel like that?
That's just from
Is
my
that how you've
experience.
been approached?
Not approach, but that's just experience. Like,
That's not true.
I'm just saying.
No, most women want a man that's financially stable. You don't have to be a baller.
Nah, what's financially stable? So if I met you today and be like, yo, let's go to Wendy's for our first.
No.
Like,
I mean, I eat Wendy's fries or like
that's
a
what I'm
potato,
saying, but that's financially stable. I don't want to go and spend $60. I want to spend $4, 4 for 4.
that's not really financially stable. That's more so like
See?
money
See? She's
management, maybe.
Yeah, but what-
budgeting. That's not
that's
financially
not
stable.
balling, though.
When I say financially stable, because you went to Wendy's,
Yeah.
it's a lot of millionaires go to Wendy's. That don't mean shit.
Do I feel like it messes us up in the long term? Because she always feel like because she feel like she was right, that she is right? Nah, I don't. You just gotta let a woman be a woman. I mean, sometimes it's gonna be like that. If you're in relationships, you understand, especially if you've been dealing with somebody for 10, 15 years. You definitely understand that shit. Like, so.
Yeah, I'm his counterpart. I ain't with the bullshit, my nigga. Like, if you wrong, I'm tell you wrong. If you gonna argue about it, go ahead and talk about it, cause that's what it's for. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm not gonna do is you're not gonna disrespect me or belittle me. That would become a disconnect. You feel me? The fact that you even may be wrong or right is that you feel like, oh nigga, I know something that you don't, so shut the fuck up. Like, nah, cause if you wrong, I'm not finna tell you, oh shut the fuck up. You just gonna feel stupid.
I don't think that our expectations are unrealistic. I just think that men don't really feel like they need to rise to the occasion. Cause for what? Like, why would you rise to the occasion?
I'm raising my hand, sweetie.
But why would you
'Cause
rise
this
to
pisses
the
me off.
occasion?
Because you're a grown ass man. And
right,
as a
I'm
man,
not saying that they shouldn't, but they don't.
but as a man, you should feel obligated. Like,
but they don't. That's
I'm a
all.
gay man, and I still feel obligated as a man to be able to pull my weight and do what the fuck I need to do for with whoever I'm with. Like, you will never be in a relationship with me and feel like you doing everything. I'm sitting at home playing the game. Like,
my whole reason for saying that is because of the society that we live in. Everything is instant. So instead of you trying to work for what I want you to do, or like, you know, the expectations that I place and I want for myself, you can go to the next person that's in your DMs and get whatever you're looking for. You know, like, so I don't think they're unrealistic. I don't think it's unrealistic. I just think that men don't feel the need. And I just think that, you know.
That's the conversation right there. You being so nonchalant could automatically make her assume I am right. And every time you digress and not continue with the conversation, I've won, I'm right, all the time. So you've perpetuated that behavior from her. You've played a hand in it. Just by not feeding into it, you fed into it.
It's just, because some men, like I said, some men just been through so much shit.
What's so much? Y'all always make it so monumental. It's only like 3 girls in high school. There's 1 girl in college. Y'all ain't even get married. What is so much? Y'all ain't got no kids.
Niggas, I mean, I'm not trying to go back to the personal situation, but
you miss her. He miss you. Hello. He miss you.
Fuck out of here. Anyway.
But what I'm saying is, for a first date, like when you courting somebody, they expect you to really, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
like,
if you
gotta jump out your pocket. That's another dates, first dates. We can go to Wendy's, Zaxby's. Y'all know you like salads, motherfucker. We can sit at the park and talk. I don't have to take you to Benihana's and all. However you
not Benihana. But that's different. Like you're adding the park into like with the meal. That's the whole experience. Women like experiences. Like they don't have nothing to do. Yeah, so yeah. Nah. You added the part.
That's
cool,
not
whatever.
right though. Why I can't take you to get some chicken strips?
I don't even eat chicken, so
What you eat?
seafood
You expensive.
and
Hey,
salads.
see, salad. Well, I can't take you to Publix.
I eat a Publix sub. Turkey.
Now, you feel some type of self-guilt that you sitting over there quiet while I'm driving or however the shit. Y'all niggas know how that shit go. You feel me? That's on you. I would sit there and smile though, you feel me? But I'm not finna sit there. To me, like what they say, I believe in don't go to bed mad. You feel what I'm saying? So the happy home, happy wife shit, that cool, but this 2020, man, this our generation, this our era. No offense to my parents, my mama, I love you. Grandma, I love you. But that shit dead. That shit dead, but she gonna be happy because of what the fuck we doing. We real men, you know what I'm saying? So all that other shit, like we just gonna have to talk about it, man. If you gonna be mad, then you just gotta have to take you a day or two to go chill with the girls or whatever and talk about me bad to them, but you're not gonna do it to me. We definitely gonna have to have some type of conversation.
You know, a lot of dudes that seen so much ain't shit
Women?
situation, yeah.
Wow.
To the point where it's
That's
like,
disrespectful.
Nah, dead ass. To the point where, okay, a dude would tell you how he really feel, and the female would be like,
Play games.
Oh yeah, what's up? Yeah,
Y'all play games too. I want to hear that.
And then 2 hours later, she getting her whole back realigned. Like, crazy, man. Like, I just told you how I
felt. And you are also realigning her back as well. So I don't want to hear that.
Like, I just told you how I felt, and then my mans that I know, you know what I'm saying, got you on camera.
Okay, so
you know what I'm saying? Like,
you obviously have poor taste when it comes to women. I don't want you to generalize every woman by the holes that you've had.
No, for sure.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate here as a woman and say that we do not take accountability for relationships. We don't do it as often as we should. And like I said, that can be anything from like not communicating like your needs or communicating what's bothering you, or you know, I mean, sometimes we pull back, you know, from sex, we ain't feeling it no more, like, you know, so I don't know. I don't know what the cause may be, but I can say that we don't. But it takes for you to like be very mature to realize that, like, damn, maybe I played some part at some point in our breakup.
Like, I ain't as dismissive as most men, I can say. Like, but men that are dismissive, like, I still don't feel like women should walk away with like feeling like they right. Like, I feel like that's just the whole problem in the communication. Like,
I think that
you want to be right, so you just like, cool, I'm accept that and take it.
Nah, facts.
On either end.
It's just
Like,
I mean,
is that what happened?
like I said,
She allowed
this
your
is
homeboy to have
unspoken-
sex with her?
This is unspoken in Atlanta.
I mean, we
so
might as well talk about it.
This is unspoken in
We
Atlanta.
done talked about it the whole time we talked about it.
Yeah, so with that being said,
Go ahead, push
Atlanta,
through.
I mean, shit. I'm not saying all, cause like I said, all y'all not like that.
Just what's her name? Just
But
what's her
the
name?
whole, the bigger majority is on that type of time.
Okay.
Am I lying on my?
We're in Atlanta. Everybody
Right.
knows the quote in Atlanta. We all playing games. Who do? Nigga, you stay here. By the way, this is a nice ass apartment.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine all the hoes that you've decided to bring here to show them, oh, I've got it. Drop the drugs. So I don't hear shit about her
Come
rear
on.
lining backs and shit because I know you have too. So it is definitely a two-way course. So unless we get into when are we ready to settle down, we all playing. So don't put that on her, nigga. You done realign many of backs. I already know. I ain't even
Had to
got to
come
know
fully
you
out your
enough.
dreams, you
Nigga,
know?
you
And even if it ain't your fault, ladies, don't just pinpoint everything on the person you just broke up. It's okay.
Although I'm
to-
pinpointing all of y'all.
See, and that's why you don't grow. Can't grow.
I grew,
I don't
okay?
think y'all take accountability. That's my summary. I ain't changing it till y'all start doing it.
We don't take enough accountability, but that don't. It's not in my situation. Okay. Period. I'm not perfect, but close to it. And that's just that.
And that's just that.
Period.
We should normalize taking accountability. There is nothing wrong with being wrong, and there is growth and opportunity in disagreements. So just, put yourself out there and, and grow, baby. There's nothing wrong with that. Shine bright.
In my conclusion, fellas, I'm speaking for us. Ladies, grow the fuck up. Take more accountability. You have done something, whether you were Miss Perfect or a hoe. You did something to fuck it up. Take your accountability for that. He probably still was shit when you got with him, though.
Agreed.
Okay, in conclusion, until you're honestly ready to stop playing games, don't blame the woman. Don't blame the man. It is a two-way street.
That's true.
And sometimes it's about time, not about the person. Because I'm sure you'll get your shit together one day. It may not be today or tomorrow.
My shit on point.
Okay,
Say
so
man.
it may not be today or tomorrow, but it's the timing of the person, not the person of the person.
Okay.
Sometimes you're not ready. I'm just not ready right now.
And
I'm
that's
just
true.
not.
And like I say, in conclusion, that is true. If you're not ready, don't be ready to settle down or whatever the case may be.
Don't settle. Please don't settle.
Yeah, because you're gonna be miserable.
You gonna hate it.
All right.
It's gonna eat you up inside.
Just hoolie out your dreams, you'll be good.
Just hold out your dream. What you say?
In conclusion, I feel like, man, it's all come down to communication at the end of the day. I feel like our relationships, whatever you're dealing with, friendships, relationships, regardless, it comes down to communication. Like, if you feel this type of way, say that shit, male or female.
And if you're wrong, you're wrong,
And
man.
if you're wrong, you're wrong.
You
Just
right,
just
you
take
right.
accountability
Like,
for that.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? And
Niggas made to learn.
And if he or she is made for you, they gonna put you in the right position. It's
Like
all
what
about
you was
growing.
saying.
It's all about growing and being able to be with somebody that you trust that's gonna always keep it 100 with you. And if, like you said, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I take accountability for that. But you gotta be able to meet me halfway. You gotta be able to say, hey, I didn't do this right. What can I do to make this shit better? And vice versa. And if you ain't really to do that, then you ain't really to be with me or anybody else in the world, for that matter. But
With that song, just be a man about it. Or a woman, like man or woman, where you put
that's
the
real, though.
W. Just do that shit, man.
That's
Spike
right.
Lee, just do it.
Spike Lee do the right thing, man.